Moving on to running backs. My boom this week is Duke Johnson.
Again. 2 weeks in a row.
I know. And, last week he just wasn't able to live up to like what he was expecting. He got the carries. The yards were they're average, but I just feel like opportunity-wise in terms of field positioning was just really bad because they just couldn't move field positions all day.
And the weather didn't help.
Because of the weather. So I feel like it's tough being force-fed the ball when it's gonna not really get there. They couldn't rely on the air yards at all game. So different game, new week. I think that he will have a better opportunity this coming week.
What about David Johnson though?
He's out. He's
out again.
He's still out. Yeah, okay. He's out for a couple weeks.
Got it.
Yeah. So I think he'll do better. I think the whole Texans offense will do better this upcoming week.
Okay, good pick there. My boom this week is DeAndre Swift. He's projected 11 points. Carolina has given up the 6th most yards to running backs on the ground. But the thing with Swift, obviously, he can hurt you not just on the ground, but through the air as well. Mm-hmm. And you see it. He had the most carries this season for him, personally. He had 16. And you can just see what he can do when he gets enough touches. That's the only thing holding him back. We've been so high on him, but it's just the only thing that holds him back is his own team.
Yep.
So, I mean, after what he did, I expect them, and with Stafford banged up, I expect them to continue to give him the ball. So as long as Detroit gives him the ball, I think he'll have a great game.
Oh, nice. So. All right. My bust is Todd Gurley. They're playing against the Saints, who have only allowed 3.6 yards per carry to the running backs. Also, teams who play against the Saints, the amount of carries that running backs have against them
is very low.
The Saints are bottom 5.
Huh.
So
and it doesn't help. They have a weird running back situation with Hill.
Yeah. So and also even on top of that, Gurley is only rushing, I think, 3.7 yards per carry in the season, which is his second worst in his career. So he's not really known to be getting those big chunks, and Saints will definitely lock it down. They've only allowed 3 rushing touchdowns to the running back position.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at Gurley's stats all year, without the touchdowns, and he has 9 touchdowns this season so far, rushing touchdowns. Without those touchdowns, he is obsolete.
He's very touchdown dependent.
Yeah, he it's pretty bad.
Dude, side note, Gurley's career just went
Yeah, I mean, he has great opportunities on the Falcons team. I mean, he has 9 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Should be 8 because he messed up that 1 rushing touchdown.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I have a bad feeling that he's gonna have a tough matchup this week.
Okay, good pick. For my bust, I have Leonard Fournette. He's projected 11 points. Mm-hmm. Maybe I looked at the wrong number because that seems ridiculous to me.
Yeah, that seems pretty high.
That being said, I don't even think you should consider him to start. Consider starting him.
Yeah, after that Rojo performance.
Yeah, I mean, the only value he has is similar to what you said about Todd Gurley. Leonard is very touchdown dependent, except he doesn't get as many carries as Gurley. I just don't think you should trust any running backs like that. It doesn't help that he's going against the Rams, who are a top 5 defense. Yeah, I mean, he reminds me of an old LeGarrette Blount. Unless they need a touchdown in the goal line, and it happens that Rojo's tired or something, that's the only time. I don't see that.
Yeah, when I was watching that Bucs game, it seemed like they were switching off drives at first.
Yeah.
And then Ronald Jones just started being the guy, and he just never left the field.
You can tell who's Rojo looks a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, and we said this last week too. I think the Bucs, they're a great team in passing wise, but they got smashed by Saints because they only attempted 4 rushing carries. Yeah. And the Bucs need that strong run game to have a good passing game and to win. Yeah. I feel like Ronald Jones is that guy. So
yeah. So I don't like Leonard Fournette here. I only bring this up because we actually got questions would you start Leonard Fournette or this player? And I'm just what?
Oh, I see.
So
yeah, okay. All right, moving on to sleeper. I have Hines on the Colts.
How do you say his first name?
Nyheim
Hines.
N. Himes. I mean, I say he's a sleeper because he's owned in less than 50% of leagues right now still. I fully expect that to change this upcoming week.
Yeah.
Probably will be a top waiver priority.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor is not the running back anyone expected. Jonathan Taylor, if anything, might be the third back at this point. Like, even Wilkins looks better. Wilkins?
Yeah, sad face. We really like Taylor too.
Yeah, everyone, I mean, he had such a... He just blew his opportunity. But anyways, Hines. He's been super electric the past few games. And what's great about him is that not only he might not lead the backfield in touches per se, in rushing attempts, but he's heavily involved in the passing game as well. So, I mean, that's just like dual, especially with Rivers, and Rivers loves throwing to his running backs.
Yeah.
I mean, you look back at the Chargers, I mean, Eckler was a monster because Rivers just kept throwing it to him too.
Yeah.
So I would start him against the Packers.
Good pick, especially in PPR too.
Yeah.
Like that's okay. Good pick. Mine's kind of the similar reasoning to you actually, but it's a different running back. It's J.D. McKissick.
Oh, in Washington.
Yeah, Washington. He's surprisingly been getting a lot of targets. Obviously the rushing leader is Gibson, and the guy is Gibson there. But it looks like a 60-40 split from what I've seen. And similarly, Alex Smith loves throwing to running backs. So I think JD gives you a lot of opportunities in the pass game. He had 7 catches this past game. And he can also always give you that occasional rushing touchdown. So I mean, if you're struggling, I think it's I don't want to say deep sleeper, but if you don't if you don't have any running backs, especially JD McKissick's available, which I think he should be.
Yeah, I would feel comfortable starting him.
Yeah, you should start him.